Hello everyone, welcome to the Cinematic Spellbook channel. If you're looking for fresh and exciting movies, you've come to the right place. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to 8 new and must-watch films that you should definitely add to your list. Number 8, Kraven the Hunter. This movie is about Sergei, the son of a powerful smuggler named Nikolai. When Sergei gets injured during a hunt as a child, a mysterious girl named Calypso with a strange mark on her head saves him. From that moment on, Sergei develops animal-like abilities. When he later discovers that his father killed a lion on purpose to train him and his brother, Dmitri, he separates from his family and chooses to live alone. Years later, Sergei, now known as Kraven, becomes a hunter of criminals. When Dmitri is kidnapped in London, Kraven sets out to rescue him. Along the way, he reunites with Calypso and faces powerful enemies like Alexei. In the end, Kraven realizes that his father was behind everything and ensures that he is killed by a bear. This is an action-packed and thrilling movie with an engaging storyline. Number 7, Den of Thieves 2, Pantera.
Only blood is paid.
It's not about the money.
The story goes like this. Nick travels to Europe to find Donnie. Donnie has joined a professional gang called Pantera, led by a woman named Joanna. First, they steal a highly valuable diamond, and then they plan to rob a diamond vault in Nice, France. To get to Donnie, Nick works with the local police and infiltrates the gang. Meanwhile, the mafia is also after the diamond, making things even more complicated. The entire movie is packed with action, chases, and intense fight scenes, but one of the most interesting aspects is the complex relationship that develops between Nick and Donnie. If you enjoy thrilling, high-energy action films, this is definitely a must-watch. Number 6, Back in Action.
Non-official cover operatives for the CIA.
But we went off the grid to start a family.
This movie is about 2 former CIA agents, Matt and Emily, who have been living a peaceful family life after retirement. But when their undercover identities are exposed and their children are kidnapped by a terrorist, they are forced to pick up their guns again and dive back into the world of espionage to save their family. Along the way, Emily's mother and their old boyfriend also help them. They are searching for a device called ICS, which, if it falls into the wrong hands, could control all electronic systems and threaten global security. Cameron Diaz makes her big screen comeback after nearly 10 years, and Jamie Foxx, who recovered from a stroke in 2023, also stars in the film. This movie has been a massive hit on Netflix, racking up nearly 47 million views in its first 4 days and becoming one of the platform's most watched films. Number 5, Wolfman.
Back off! Please, Daddy, it's me.
This movie is a remake of a classic 1941 film with the same name. The story follows a man named Blake, who moves with his wife and daughter to a house where he lived as a child. This house is located in a remote area in Oregon. They plan to collect Blake's father's belongings, who mysteriously disappeared years ago. However, as night falls, a terrifying creature begins attacking them. Soon, Blake realizes that he is changing, both physically and behaviorally. In fact, he is transforming into a werewolf. Now, Blake must fight against this monstrous force while protecting his wife and daughter from the growing danger. This movie is packed with thrills and terrifying moments. Number 4, Nosferatu. This movie is a remake of the classic silent film from 1922. The story follows a young couple, Ellen and Thomas, who live in a small town in 9th century Germany. Ellen has disturbing nightmares about a demonic creature. Thomas travels to Transylvania for a business deal with Orlok, a strange and mysterious man who lives in an isolated castle. However, upon arriving, Thomas slowly realizes that Orlok is a vampire, and the situation is far more terrifying than he ever imagined. Orlok decides to travel to Thomas's town, bringing death and misfortune along with him. Meanwhile, Orlok becomes obsessed with Ellen and sets his sights on her. Now, Ellen must find a way to stop the vampire before it's too late, to save both her husband and her town. This movie has a dark and eerie atmosphere, filled with mystery and intense horror. Number 3, Unstoppable.
Pulling me back, you're pulling me
You are 6 months behind on the mortgage.
It's a perfect opportunity.
This movie tells the story of Anthony Robles, a wrestler who was born with a major challenge. He had only one leg. But that didn't stop him from chasing his dreams. Through hard work and perseverance, he managed to become the 2011 NCAA wrestling champion. Anthony grew up in Arizona, and his mother, Judy, was always there to support him. From a young age, he was passionate about wrestling, and despite all the difficulties, he became a rising star in both high school and later at Arizona State University. Gerald Jerome plays Anthony, while Jennifer Lopez portrays his mother. This film is packed with inspiration, determination, and excitement, showing that nothing can stop a truly determined person. Number 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
My turn.
This time, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles must face a new and formidable enemy, Shadow ***. Shadow is a mysterious and incredibly powerful hedgehog who was brought to Earth years ago and carries many secrets. The story goes that Professor Gerald conducted experiments on Shadow, turning him into a deadly weapon. However, Shadow has a tragic past, as he lost his dearest friend, Maria, and is now seeking revenge. Meanwhile, someone frees Shadow from his prison, and that's when Sonic and his friends must stand against this new threat. But that's not all. Dr. Robotnik is also making a comeback, causing even more trouble. Now, Sonic must figure out how to stop these threats without putting himself or his friends in danger. This movie is packed with action, humor, and some exciting plot twists. Number 1, A Real Pain.
Has he always been like this?
I love him, and I hate him.
What the fly?
This movie is a cool comedy drama by Jesse Eisenberg, who both directed and acted in it. The story is about two brothers, David and Benji, who decide to visit Poland to pay their respects after their grandmother's passing. David is a calm and rational guy with a stable life and a decent job, while Benji is kind of lost in life and still figuring out what he really wants. During this trip, their personality differences gradually come to the surface, leading to plenty of hilarious yet emotional moments. Well, friends, that's it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.